this is a debate much beyond black money. And the reason my party, the Trinamool Congress, has been at the forefront of this movement is because we believe this is going much beyond black money, because black money leads to money power leads to muscle power, and muscle power and money power together is a toxic combination in a parliamentary democracy. And 6 months ago, to the date, this multi-billion-dollar advertising campaign for a product, I'm not objecting to that. The product was called the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata product. They ran this campaign, and it is their prerogative to run it. And they made certain promises in those campaigns. But before that, people had also made promises. Like the Honorable L.K. Advani ji had made a statement on the floor of the House there, saying that there was 28 lakh crores and the government will disclose 900 names. But bless Advani ji, no one takes him seriously there also. So leave that aside. The Honorable Venkaiah ji made a speech here, 13th of August 2012, and I quote him, "The names of the foreign account holders will be made public, and I demand a time-bound assurance from the government." But Venkaiah ji is also an honorable man, so no one would take him very seriously. But the Prime Minister, now Prime Minister, that time chief campaigner, as someone told me, there's a confusion whether it's the PM or the BM. After I tell you this story, you'll know why. What is BM? Because the promises were made then, 180 days are now they've called us for a short duration discussion. I'm not the least interested in a short duration discussion, because they'll have a short duration discussion and tomorrow it will be forgotten. We will not forget. The country will not forget. And the gentleman who spoke on the BJP, now I'm beginning to wonder why they didn't make him the chief minister prospective of the state, because here is, he promised in his speech, so I presume it's the BJP's position, that in 100 days they couldn't bring it back, 180 days. Sir, I have access through the media to the note from the Prime Minister's office, dated 10th of September 2014. Sir, the note is here, and to quote parts of the note, it basically says, the most important part I quote from the note is, it is mentioned the arrangements in place do not reveal any intention to retrieve the black money. This is not Trinamool Congress. This is the PMO. In September, my direct charge to the BJP and the finance minister is, what is this note doing? Tell me this note is false. Tell me this is a fake note, and I will sit down. This is our first charge. You have no intention of bringing this money back. Your own PMO, you made some promises. That's why no more PM. You are now BM. You are a bluff master. You are a bluff master. You are a great advertising campaigner. You are not delivering on a single promise. With the permission of the chair, I will submit this. Next. Late. Now we come to the second point. The BJP speaker, I'm not yielding, sir.
No.
Sir, I'm not yielding.
No, the minister.
Sir, I'm not yielding.
No.
Sir, I'm not yielding. Anyone who makes a promise and doesn't deliver is a bluff master. I'll say it again, and I'll say it again.
No. We have to look into it. If it is an unparliamentary word, if it is an unparliamentary word, it will be expunged. No. If it is an unparliamentary word, it will be expunged.
Sir, this is my time. This is my time.
Because it is your time, Mr. Derek.
Mr.
Derek, the word you used, if it is unparliamentary, that will be
I've got limited
expunged.
time. As this, Trinamool is a small party with no time and no black money. So, sir, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, सही बात कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा, BJP ने बोला that you have international agreements, and because of these international agreements, the BJP said you cannot bring this money back. I would request. What happened here?
Bluff is an unparliamentary word. So
okay.
that word is
देश को धोखा दिया.
That word is expunged.
Expunge it.
That's all.
देश को धोखा दिया, हाँ? गुमराह, ठीक है, आपका लाइन लगा दीजिए, मैं गुमराह किया, चलो. Sir, my precious time. Sir, my precious time. Okay, change that to event manager. I don't mind. Change it to event manager. Thank you. Sir, my next point, sir. Do not hide behind these bilateral agreements because, please read, since the person from the BJP is trying to convince me that we want black money to come back and that's why the petrol and diesel prices are going, this kind of logic. Please read from page 66 of the white paper, May 2012, which you are now parroting as your new one. This is 2012 white paper. I will only quote, the then Prime Minister is here, I'll only quote 2 lines. This is about repatriation of black money. I'm no friend of the Congress, as you know. The only exception is the provision under the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, where undisclosed assets representing corruption money can be seized and repatriated. So our demand is to please give those names, because if you do not give those names, then you are hiding behind the cloud. Now the next point. There is one, Herv Falcini. He has gone on record in the Indian media. He is willing, and I quote, he has only given out 1% of the original data. He still has 99% of the original data. If India asks tomorrow, we will send a proposal tomorrow. What is holding this government back to give out those names? What is holding those government back to give out those names? Because, I will tell you, he says this one, and 1 week after he says this, I quote, Prime Minister Modi made a strong pitch at the G20 summit in Brisbane, quote, for close coordination among nations in transparency and efforts to receive the black money. So my charge is, if this is public document made by the whistleblower, what is holding this government back to bring this money back? I can't understand one good reason why they do not want to bring this money back. Sir, this is not only because what is happening here. You yourself have admitted today on the floor of the House that real estate and stock market has gone up. Now here's my last proposition, then I'll finish. How does this work? This works like this. The unaccounted for money is sent through Hawala. After it goes to Hawala, it reaches tax havens. Wait, after tax havens, through the FII route. Now, after tax havens through the FII route. Here's the question to the government. The FII route there is participatory notes. What is your government's policy on participatory notes? Our understanding is the RBI want to cancel participatory notes. The SEBI want to cancel participatory notes. Why? What they couldn't do, you are talking and still can't do. Cancel participatory notes, why? Because when it comes back into the country, when this money comes back, it's used, yes, you are right, for real estate. It's used, yes, you are right, for the stock exchange. And it's also used to fund advertising. Big election promises are made, big billions of dollars are spent, and those are very easy promises. You make promises, and in true BJP style, you break promises. Thank you.